Hello everyone, you are all welcome to this channel, The Spiritual Solution. My name is Oge. In case you are joining us for the first time, you are highly welcome. This is The Spiritual Solution, and I thank you for joining us today. Now, I have something to teach us, something that will help some of us. A lot of people are passing through difficulties. When I mean difficulties, I don't just mean hardships, bad conditions. I mean people who are passing through a difficult time in the hands of their fellow human beings. Someone is out there doing everything humanly possible to bring you down, to make sure that you leave the surface of this earth. And if you are aware that there is something like this going on in your life, and you are really sure that this person is the one behind all those things, I want you to draw your seats closer and hear me out. What I want to teach us is not just something I formulated on my own. No, this is a teaching I got. And as a matter of fact, I practice it. And after practicing it, I got a message that I should repeat it a second time because I saw the sign the first day after practicing it. But the sign showed me that the prayer went, but remains a little bit, which I am supposed to do it a second time and a third time. And so whatever I'm going to teach us is what you are going to do for 3 days. Now, what we are going to do is on what to do so that that person who wishes you down will go down first before you. I know a lot of people will say it is written in the Bible, pray for your enemies. I want to ask you a question. Are you really praying for your enemy? Just tell me the truth. Are you praying for your enemy? Someone is bent on taking your life. Someone is bent on removing you from the surface of the earth. Someone is bent on terminating your family. And you are telling me that every day you close your eyes, fold your arms, and pray for the well-being of that person. Is that what you are doing? So why are people trying to pretend like some will even tell you that they don't have enemies? Well, good for them. That's good. Some will know that they have enemies and that the enemy is killing them. And they won't do anything. They'll fold their hands and wait until everything starts manifesting on its own. What is that thing that will manifest? Something you planted or something you didn't plant? You will have to put in your effort first. Heaven helps those who help themselves. So if you really want, because what you are doing is not you fighting that battle this time around. No. If I can get this teaching from a supernatural being, it shows that there are ways to solve our problems. There are ways to put those who are bent on harming us. There are ways to put them to where they belong. So if you really want to hear of this, now this is what you are going to do. Whatever you are going to do will have to be in the night. Not really midnight per se. You can start it from 10 o'clock in the night, but it must be in the night before you go to bed. Then you do this. What you are going to do is, first of all, you are going to get a plain sheet of paper. You write that person's name just once. Write the person's name, and with that name, you pray. God in heaven knows what you are passing through. He knows if that person is actually the one behind what you are passing through. He knows everything. Table that matter to him. Tell him what you want. Tell him that this person wants you to go down or wants your family to go down, and that you are returning it back to that person. So after that prayer, you are going to take that person's name outside. You take that person's name outside. This is what you are going to do. You are going to pray and call on the 4 forces of nature: the fire, the water, the land, the air. You are also going to call everything created by God to bear you witness what you are doing. And then you equally go ahead and say what you are passing through in the hands of that person, what the person has done to you, how wicked the person is, how the person wants to take away your life or that of your family member. When you are done with this prayer, drop that name on the floor, facing the name down, and then you step on it and decree a word. When you step on it and decree a word, the next thing you are going to do is, after the conclusion of your prayer, with your right hand, you are going to hit your right hand on the floor 3 times, like this. You hit it on the floor 3 times. And then you conclude everything. And you come inside the house. When you come inside the house, you need to boil a small quantity of hot water in a pot. Once that water starts boiling, you drop that name into that water, and it is boiling. You begin to stir that name and command that hot water what you want the hot water to do for you. You start saying it there. Whatever you want the hot water to do for you, you start saying it there. When you are done, you are going to see that the pepper will, tear into pieces. It's going to be in a shredded form. You still take that water outside again, and you still call on the four forces of nature to tell them that you are now done with your prayer. And you will pour that water out into 3 places. You pour it the first time, pour it the second time, and you pour it the third time. Conclude your prayer and come in. And then you watch and see what will happen. Watch and see what will happen. If that person truly wants you to leave the surface of this earth, that person will be the one to leave the surface of this earth. But you need to be sure of what you are doing. You need to be sure that the person you are accusing is actually the one behind what you are passing through. Because if you are doing it for someone whom you are not sure, maybe the person just hated you, but not to the extent of trying to take away your life, then it will not work. Nothing will happen to the person. Nothing will happen to you either. It's just that what you did will not work. But if you are really sure that you have investigated and you discover that the person truly wants you down, or any member of your family down, watch and see what will happen to that person. Okay? So, in case you like any of my videos, I want you to give it a thumbs up. Whenever you come across anyone that you like, comment, like, and share. And also, if you haven't joined us fully, I would like you to join us by subscribing to this channel. You are going to learn so much from this channel. Like I told you, that the inspirations from the Holy Spirit doesn't come every now and then. It comes like once in a week, once in 2 weeks. That's how the Holy Spirit does it. That's how I get to know how the Holy Spirit gives inspiration. Probably to me. I don't know about any other person, but to me, yes. So it doesn't come all the time. But whenever it comes, I will always practice it to know actually how it works. And this one that I just taught us now, I've practiced it and I've seen the result, which the result wasn't complete. And I was asked to repeat it a second time, which I have done. And the second result is perfect. It's perfect. So you don't have to be in the dark, like I always tell us. You don't have to be in the dark. You don't have to be crying all the time. Crying doesn't solve any problem. So whenever you feel that you have a spiritual issue and you want to solve it, but you don't know how to go about it, please, I would like you to visit my channel, The Spiritual Solution. You are going to learn so much from this channel. And until next time, when we are all going to meet, I will have to leave us here. Have a wonderful day and God bless.